on in the David case, and it's a little bit tragic, okay? One, the body was actually released to the family, but also the police have actually made it known that they are questioning Celeste's family. And all I gotta say is, not the police focusing on the family instead of focusing on what everybody on the internet is calling a predator and what lots of video proved to be a predator. You guys, let's get into this. Again, you're focusing on the family but not the predator boyfriend. Can y'all listen? Something is a little bit odd in Celeste Rivas' family. I'll just say it. The neighborhood where her family lived and the house she grew up with prior to running away with allegedly David, there was a visual. The family didn't show, okay? That's odd. The brother said, we know for a fact she was with David. The sister said, no, we don't know where she was, and give a GoFundMe. It is odd. The fact that the mother didn't seem to really report her seriously missing. She was gone for over a year when she was 13, before they reported her missing last year when she was 14. A lot of things don't add up. Again, I would imagine that a 13-year-old being seduced by a predator and running away, I would imagine that people don't usually run away from very, very happy homes. You know, no matter how much everybody tries to fake the funk, there's something going on there, some type of need not being left as something that a predator saw and exploited. So nobody's claiming she came from like the Cosby Show, but how's the family involved and all the scrutiny when she was found in David's trunk of his Tesla that was parked in front of the $20,000 a month rental that, by the way, he just abruptly fled? How is the family involved where he's making songs called romantic homicide and confessing in songs? I just can't, again, I'm not saying the family wasn't dysfunctional, and I'm not saying the family was toxic, and I could be wrong about this. Maybe the family was the second coming of the Cosby Show, but can you again explain to me what the family has to do with? Okay, but let's get into this, because yeah, this is weird to me. Okay, first of all, let's talk about the fact that tragically her body was released. The family does have a GoFundMe up run by the sister. The sister saying they just want to lay her to rest. She said she didn't know where they were, and they didn't know that she was dating David, but the brother has come out and said, no, we did know where she was. I tend to believe the brother, just because before we even knew who was in that trunk, and they said that before we even knew who was in the trunk or that there was somebody in the trunk, there were people all over Reddit forums and in David's comments talking to him about Celeste, about this, about that, saying she'd been missing, praying to God they hope it's not her.